Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you 10 basic words or terms or concepts related to music. So again, if you're new to this music world and you want to learn from the very basic, this is perfect for you, so keep watching. Okay, so the very first term is notes. Notes are the most basic thing that we need to create sound or music. So they tell us two things. The first is the pitch of a sound, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the second one tells us the duration of that sound. So we have the whole note, the half note, the quarter note, the eighth note, and so on. And each of those notes have their own rest symbol. So we have the whole rest, the half rest, the quarter rest, and the eighth rest, and so on. The second term is scales. A scale is when you take those notes and you build a sequence so that you can ascend or descend from one point to another. So for example, in the piano, if we play the C major scale, we go like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and again, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and so on and so on and so on, until you reach the last note of the piano. Now, of course, there are a lot of scales. There's the major scale, the minor scale, the harmonic minor scale, the melodic minor scale, the pentatonic scale, and so on. The third term is accidentals. An accidental is a symbol that we use to alter the sound of a note. So we have sharps and flats. Sharps raised up the sound of a note by a half step, and flats raised down the sound of a note by a half step. We also have another accidental called natural, and that one cancels or deletes the function of sharps and flats if wanted. Term number 4, intervals. An interval is the distance in between two notes. So for example, from C to A, there's an interval or a distance of a major sixth. And from E to G, there's a distance of a major third. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about intervals, you can check my last video that's called CHORDS or chords, where I explain in detail how to build chords based on intervals. Term number 5, time signature. Now, time signature is a sign that tells us the frequency in which music happens. So it is usually written as a fraction in which the top number indicates the number of beats in the measure and the bottom number indicates which note are we playing. There are many time signatures, but the most common or the one we use the most is 4/4 or common time, because the majority of the music is written in that time. But there is 2/4, 6/8, 12/8, and so on. Term number 6, melody. A melody is a sequence of notes that are played one after another to create a musical phrase, as how words or a group of words create a sentence. It may also be considered the foreground of the background material or accompaniment. Term number 7, harmony. A harmony is when simultaneous notes are played at the same time, like chords, so that it creates a solid base or a solid foundation for the melody to be on top. The harmony is the background material or the accompaniment. Term number 8, rhythm. Rhythm is a strong, regular, repeated pattern of a sound. So for example, we're going to take this phrase and we're going to divide it into 9 beats. So, I don't care if you go to the store. So you see how we divide that phrase into 9 beats? Now, we're going to do the same thing but just in 5 beats and see how the rhythm is going to change. I don't care if you go to the store. So it's just 5 beats. But you see how the rhythm is different and you see how the phrase sounds different? Now that's rhythm. Term number 9, key signature. The key signature is the set of sharps or flats and sometimes naturals that are placed at the beginning of a staff so that you know in a song where you should raise or lower a pitch. For example, this is the key of a G. And why do you know it's the key of G? Because there's only one sharp in that scale and it is F sharp. So that's how you know that when you're playing the song and an F appears, you're gonna play not F natural, but F sharp. Now, it is very common that that key signature changes in the middle of the song or at the end of the song, or you know. And last but not least, term number 10, and that is chords. Chords, as I've already explained in my last videos, are the group of notes that are played at the same time with some specific characteristics so that you create this harmony. And if you haven't seen that video yet, you can go and watch it. It's called Chords or Acordes. I'm gonna leave the description down below, where I explain in detail how to build chords and how to understand them and to play them and to read them and so on. But in general, we can see a major chord, a minor chord, an augmented chord, a diminished chord, a sus4 chord, a 7 chord, and that was it for this video. I know there was a lot of information and new concepts, but you know, there are the most common and basic concepts so that you feel a little bit comfortable with music. I really hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and see you next time.